Hi, my name is Sheila Willis of Impact Tourism, the developer of the History Check mobile app. Welcome to History Bytes, your daily dose of Alberta Historical Trivia, brought to you in partnership with Belt Drive Betty Media and the Canadian Motorcycle Tourism Association. You can register to answer the questions for a shot to win prizes, or just take the quiz to satisfy your own brain power. Either way, we're excited to see how much of Alberta's history you really know. And yesterday's question was, Cardston is named after which Mormon leader and settler? Is it A, Charles Ora Card, B, Brigham Young Card, or C, John Taylor Card? And the answer is A, Charles Ora Card. In 1886 and 1887, Mormons were being persecuted and prosecuted by United States government for the practice of polygamy or multiple marriages. While the practice was publicly rejected by the Church of Latter-day Saints in 1890, the years previous were tumultuous to say the least. The Mormons were being forced to flee the U.S. and either went south to Mexico or north to Canada. Card was the president of the Cache Valley, Utah state around Logan, Utah. In late summer of 1886, the LDS church president, John Taylor, encouraged Card to cross the border to find a place where Mormon families could settle in southern Alberta. Taylor himself had spent time in Canada and felt he had always seen justice under the British flag. In September of 1886, Charles Ora Card, with 3 others, explored the area south of Calgary, found what looked to be a suitable area for settlement. Then, under instructions from Taylor, after Card barely escaped being jailed, he returned with a dozen pioneer families in March of 1887. The place they chose became Cardston, and named it after Charles Ora Card. So here we have a group of people fleeing one country to avoid persecution for practicing polygamy into another where it's also illegal. According to Fred E. Woods in the article The Mormons and the Mounties, published in Alberta History, winter 2013, on one hand you had a group of settlers walking a tightrope balancing allegiance to their God and their new country. On the other hand, you had the Northwest Mounted Police, who were duty-bound to uphold laws while maintaining a good relationship with both Mormons and other Canadian settlers. The law had their suspicions of the lifestyle and practices. Assistant Commissioner Hirschner also noted that most of the butter and eggs and vegetables used in McLeod and Lethbridge came from the Mormon settlement. The suspicions also surfaced in the press, such as the printing of the Calgary Herald in December of 1888. The Mormons may depend on one thing: they are not welcome in Canada, a class of persons who cannot live under the tolerant laws of the United States are not desirable citizens of any country. The only exception to the negative press came in the Lethbridge News that wrote that the Mormons make first-class settlers and are industrious, zealous, and well-behaved. Mormon historian Jesse Embry notes that most Mormons obeyed the agreement to have only one wife in Canada, but there has always been tension between human law and higher law. The church publicly denounced the practice in 1890, and it would have taken off some of that pressure, but I would assume that those tensions lingered for the law, other settlers, and the Mormons for some times after. And tomorrow's question is, in part, the near mutiny at Fort Calgary in 1875-76 was caused because of an appropriated what? A rifle, B, a stove, or C, a wagon? Come back tomorrow for the answer and the story that goes along with it, then we'll load you up with the next question. Enjoy!